We have seen a wave of Overwatch players announcing that they'd be quitting Overwatch for Valorant. We've got people like Kefri, like Taimu, like Tvik, like Gale, and way more that we're going to talk about today. But out of all those Overwatch pros, there's one of them who have stayed silent, and that's xQc. He didn't make any declaration to end his career in Overwatch. You know, he didn't say he was going to go pro in Valorant. He didn't write some huge, long twit longer announcing that he'd be quitting Overwatch permanently for Valorant or anything like that. He's just been streaming Valorant, and he's been enjoying it apparently. But he recently spoke out about all those Overwatch pros and streamers who did say that they were going to be quitting Overwatch, the ones who did write those long twit longers saying that Overwatch just isn't really the move anymore and maybe they're going to be switching over to Valorant, because xQc feels like it's a bad idea to do that. Like, why are you going to be burning the bridge to a game that you played a crap ton to say that you're going to be leaving for a new game that actually hasn't even come out yet? Like, he makes the argument that it's basically pointless to do so, and in doing that, you're making yourself kind of look like a coward.
I'm not kidding. I genuinely don't know why the people feel the need to write a statement about them quitting a game. I don't know, like, oh, guys, I'm an Overwatch creator. Guys, I'm quitting Overwatch forever. F you guys. It's so, like, weird, dude.
Why don't
Making
I
a
have
statement is so
key? Do I
stupid,
have to
because
be
what
a
if you want to go
two-time
back?
Exactly, and then you're done so. You look like a coward.
You're gonna get everyone that says, "Wait, wasn't this guy the guy
It
who
literally
quit?"
What I mean is not weird. It literally it achieves nothing. It achieves absolutely nothing. When did I ever do that? I never did this. I'm not a hypocrite. I've never done this before.
And at the end, he says that he's not a hypocrite and that he's never done it before, though xQc has actually stated before that he was done with Overwatch, but he never, you know, made a huge deal about it. He never wrote this long message for everyone to read. He kind of just got banned one day and he was like, you know what? I'm just going to stream less Overwatch and I'm just going to stream more variety. And so he did, and it worked out for him very well, as you can see. But imagine if he had made this huge statement saying, hey, I'm going to be quitting Overwatch. I'm never returning to this game. I hate this game now. But you know, I had a great time with it, you know. But if he actually came back to Overwatch, you know, streaming it a few days later after making that statement, people would look at him and just be like, what? Like, this is where he says it makes you look like a coward, because it's basically just saying you can't stick to your word. And like I mentioned, there have been a ton of streamers and pros saying that they're quitting, and Overwatch streamer SK tweeted a little compilation of a bunch of them, and oh boy, just look at them all. The end of my journey on Overwatch, goodbye Overwatch, farewell Overwatch, leaving Overwatch and moving on. So many people who did it, and if anything, I just find it funny that it basically became a trend to post about quitting Overwatch. But xQc did not join that trend, so now if he plays a bunch of Valorant for like 10 days straight and then one day on some other stream he returns to play Overwatch, people aren't going to call him out and be like, oh, you lied! You said you were never going to play Overwatch again, it's not allowed, Valorant only. But still, it's also nice to have those connections from other scenes, you know, so him not burning those bridges with Overwatch still allows him the possibility for those connections from Overwatch, you know. It might come in useful someday, you know. Just because Overwatch is a dying esport doesn't mean it's not useful to have connections in other scenes. Basically xQc is just saying, why burn these bridges if there is absolutely no reason to? But I'm curious to see what direction these pros actually end up taking, you know. I wonder if they're actually going to stick with Valorant despite how saturated the scene is going to be, or maybe they'll actually just end up going back to Overwatch. And I wonder how the transition from playing Overwatch every day to playing Valorant every day is going to be. Obviously, they're very different games, very different play styles, and maybe we'll actually see an uprise of new streamers and new faces and new talents, because it's a new game, and, you know, that's where you find new people, that's where you find new talents. So maybe we'll actually get to see a new streamer, or a new set of streamers. I've been saying a lot of maybes. This is a lot of hypotheticals, but I can tell you this, from the looks of it, xQc seems like he's been enjoying Valorant, and we could probably expect him to see him actually playing Valorant a lot more. And also, I finally got beta access, so this is where I have to see myself out. It was nice knowing you guys, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.